Look at this chart and ask yourself this question. What is going on? Tesla stock has now soared 36% over the past 2 days. Just take a look at that chart. It's jumped more than 110% this year alone. Now, some have missed out on this pop. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund slashing its stake in Tesla in the fourth quarter. The fund now holds just over 39,000 shares, down from more than 8.2 million shares at the end of Q3. So, Matt, a couple of explanations as to why this is happening. Some have suggested that this is being caused by analysts raising price targets to try and catch up with the stock. Of course, Tesla shorts are getting squeezed really heavily here as well. Tesla is the most shorted stock on the street. But at the same time, it looks like the price gain that we have seen in Tesla is pretty unreal because it's almost detached from the fundamentals of the company. It's never been profitable on an annual basis. It's deep in debt. It sells less than 500,000 cars a year. Yet dollar trading in Tesla is at a record for an individual stock. So this parabolic rise that we've seen is really detached from the fundamentals and perhaps detached from reality at the moment.
Absolutely, and if you look at the stock performance over the last 12 months, it's even more than that 112% gain that we've seen in the last year, up a whopping 184%. The company's market cap now sitting above 160 billion and even topping out the valuation that, of course, Netflix has, sitting at 157 billion. Of course, you mentioned the fundamentals and the fact that on an annual basis we haven't seen Tesla turn a profit, but there are still many out there that are buying into the hype, including billionaire investor Ron Barron, who's foreshadowing 1 trillion, that's with a T, you heard me right, in revenues in the next 10 years for Tesla. He was speaking to CNBC overnight. Take a listen.
What's it going to be worth? I mean, gee, and I can't see how, of course you can see, but my idea is that in 10 years, this is going to be at least $1 trillion of revenues, and it's nowhere near ended at that point in time. There's a lot of growth opportunities from that point going forward.
But Dan, you've got to feel sorry for the Saudis. Of course, that stake, if they'd held on to the 8.2 million shares, would now be worth $7 billion.